All right. So you actually, because I know you had this moment. We spoke about it briefly at the beginning. Whereas it was your turning point. It was that penny drop moment.
Yeah.
Right? That was after you had been kicked out of Broadmoor and now you was in the other prison, right?
There's 3 high secures in the hospital, Broadmoor, Rampton and Ashworth. So after Broadmoor, I got sent to Ashworth, which is in Liverpool. So yeah, that's when I was in Liverpool.
Okay.
And
Do you
then-
want to tell us about how like that come about and then like the positivity now? Because obviously there's been a dark past.
Yeah.
And it's so good to speak to you as someone who's not telling it in a way you're like, you're still trying to get a little like what's the word? Like ratings from people.
Yeah,
for doing, you know what I mean?
like the other true podcast, like, I mean, the true crime ones out there. They like to
you see-
glamorize it and that.
Yeah,
no.
exactly. Like, you know, you're telling your story, and
Mm.
I really, really want to focus on the positive.
That's
because I
what,
think it's
that's what I
amazing.
like getting. That's what I like. This is the bit I like getting to, and this because. So when I was there, obviously it's on YouTube. Obviously, you know, I was alleged I was going to take the Moors killer in Brady hostage. I went in segregation for a long time, 9 months segregation. That was difficult, bro. That was fucking difficult. You know what I mean? So, but again, that was, you know, life changing. You know, obviously I told you the monk and the book when I started reading that, man, and I just don't know what it is. I started meditating on that as well, bro. Like. I started like visualizing things. The power of visualization is so strong. Like, and when I started getting, I had this clear vision in my head. I thought, and I learned what the ripple effect is. Now, if you follow me, then you'll know I talk about it a lot because it's so true. It's like the ripple effect is so powerful. Like that one action, that one word, we don't know the bigger effect that has on people and in general.
So true.
And that's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
true.
and that's why now, like, you know, I thought I've come into this world and I've created so many negative ripple effects. Yeah, I've probably been on the receiving end of people's negative ripple effects, but no matter the least, I take full responsibility, and I've created so much negative ripple effects. I thought, what if I turn my life into positive ripple effects? I said, look, I come from the care system. I'm already like stereotypical type kind of jail and all this, and I sort of really started like understanding empathy a lot more. Like, you know, I started people that I cared about, putting them in situations that have happened with people, and you know, it's a very like emotional and very enlightened sort of change I had over that time. It was very, you know, it was very deep, and I had to do a lot of thinking. You have to really sort of figure out who yourself is, and but that law of attraction changed my life, bro. That law of attraction, that power of positivity, and bro, when I had this goal, I had this vision in my head. Yeah, you can't just want it. That's the thing I tell people. You can't want it. You have to have it. So I knew I had it, bro. I'm a lifer in a high secure mental hospital on a high secure ward in segregation, and I started getting these clear thoughts and visions in my head. Like, no, in 2020 I'm going to be out. I'm going to be. I'm going to fight on the telly.
Yourself a date almost.
Oh yeah, I set the date, bro.
And what was the next one? You was going to fight.
I said I'm going to fight on the telly. I said I'm going to get my story out. I'm going to write a book. I said I'm going to write a book. I've still got the book today. I wrote all these goals in, bro. Even they weren't all massive ones. Like some of them was like Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Yeah.
Because you can't get ice cream in them places. And I saw an article when I was away of cookie dough, Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I was like, I really want this. Like,
yeah.
I can't stay away from this stuff. You know what I mean? I wish I never saw that. But like, it's, I mean, you always got right massive sort of goals. But like, there was some sort of goals in there. There was like a certain run I wanted to achieve on the exercise bike. There was a certain way. But then I had some really crazy fucking dreams. Like, put it this way, when I started telling people in the hospital, these are my goals, these are my dreams.
They're thinking you're even.
Bruv, I was so close. I didn't start sticking needles in my ass again, Jamie. Do you know what I mean? You gotta remember, I'm classed as a mental patient, bro. And I'm telling them, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna publish my book, and I'm gonna fight on the telly.
Wow.
They're like, oh, I think Hatchett's gone a bit off key again. I think he's losing grips of reality.
Oh, shit.
But do you know what it is? I believed it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I just knew no, and that's why, like you're saying there, like I don't know if you can see
What's that stand for?
It's 4 letters I stand by. It says PTAW, and that stands for I prove them all wrong.
Yeah.
And that's how I live my life. I prove them all wrong, bro. Now I've got staff and that from these places ringing me, asking me how. And I've got other patients that are still there, that are looking at me for hope now. Like I'm setting the way for some of these people that are stuck in like the medium secure hospitals and that now, that are stigma because of the mental health and or they disbelieve. Now they're looking at Ben. Oh, fucking hell, look what Ben's come out and done in 6 months.
Bro, man, that's inspirational.
Do you
man.
get what
That's
I'm saying? And that's where I get a lot of my energy from. It's like, you know, I still carry that negative things that from what's happened, but it's about how you channel it. You know, I still, you know, everyone carries that sort of hatred and that trauma and that. But I take that energy and I channel it into like, do you know what? I'm a PTAW, man. I'm gonna do this. Like, no one's gonna stop me, bro. Tunnel vision. And once you have that, it's like once you have your purpose, no one can fuck you with it, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally, whatever it is you have, like like Napoleon Hill said, before The Secret and all of that, Napoleon Hill was the man, and he said it, bro. Once you see it there, you hold it here. And it's so true, bro. It's so true.
So now this has happened. Did you start writing your book in prison? You must have, right?
I wrote it. When,
bro, I keep thinking you've been out for ages because of the moves you're making, right?
Yeah.
You ain't been out long.
No, I've been out for months, bro. Literally. So I wrote the book when I was in the media. So after the high secures, you work your way down. Like then they realised they started changing. So I got attacked 3 times after that. But I made a deal with the universe. So when I wrote, I didn't just sort of say you have to like. Yeah, if you want to have these things, what are you willing to give it? Yeah. So I made a deal with the universe. I said to the universe, I know it sounds well crazy, but it's only crazy. You imagine trying to tell these staff in hospital, but I made a personal deal with the universe, and I said to the universe, look, I'm gonna write these goals in this book. Now you let me achieve these goals. I swear I'll never hurt another human being in my life. I will never. I know I'm getting into boxing, but I mean outside of boxing in a physical form, I will never lay my hands on a human being again. And I said, I'm not only that, I said I'm going to do my best to try and build other people up in my life. I'm going to put so many positive ripple effects out there. And bro, ever since then, I've been ticking these goals off, man. I've been ticking them off. And, you know, the universe has kept their side. I'm keeping my side, you know. So, and you got to remember, I was a lifer, bro.
Yeah, man.
I had no release date.
How did you get how did that come about? How did the release date come about?
Because I stuck to the plan. I got a tattoo there. It says stick to the script. I stuck to my script. I made the script and I stuck to it. And I said these goals and I made my deal with the universe. And I said, look, you know, you have to put that conviction into it. You can't just want it. You have to have it. You have to feel you already have it. And then I stuck to it. And I got attacked 3 times in that space of me getting to a medium secure. I got attacked 3 times. Like, bro, like, you know, someone who comes from violence, and especially someone from bullying, you put your hand on me, bro, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
But then when someone first attacked me, it's like,
yeah.
And the second time I got attacked again, because some people have killed, some people just take a dislike and whatever. And the third time, not once did I retaliate, bro. Wow. And every time then sort of people say things negative, I don't retaliate. I do not respond.
You're trying to be this guy now, and you've got these influences, but you still managed to maintain.
I stuck to the script, bro. I mean, now maybe that was universe testing me. Like, all right, let's see if you're really about this. Yeah. Let me get my man to go and give you a dig, innit? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't respond about a fearful thing. It was a private thing, and I remember like when in my last medium secure when they finally deemed me like a low risk of violence. It was a proud moment of my life, and you know, and then obviously I was in the medium secure now. I started getting little day trips out in the community, and you know, I even still sort of. Still make mistakes. You always do make mistakes. I haven't been an angel since then. Obviously, you know, I escaped from that place. But again, it's like sometimes the universe has plans for you, bro. Because not only because I escaped, that's how I met Liam, and we're doing the Amazon Prime film movies. That's how it all started. That's how it all started. So was it you were able to publish your book before you left? Or? Oh yeah, I've gone off the point there, innit? I was in the medium secure then, because it just makes me. No, when I think back, it's just mad. Like, man. Even I look back when I'm saying this, I was like, fuck it all, bro. Like, it's mad. Yeah. But I say like so when I was in the medium secure, I wrote like the law of attraction is so powerful, and I wanted to sort of like show people. There's so many books out there, and there's a quote from a statistic from Tony Robbins, and he says like when in a library, my book would be classed as like a self-help book. Yeah. So, I'm not saying it's self-help. I'm just saying in a library, if you want to look my book up, it would be under the self-help section. Tony Robbins says people that get self-help books hardly ever read past the 2nd chapter. Okay. There's like a stat, and I know it just sort of stuck with me. So I had a bit of. So I went and looked at all these sort of self-help books. How many pages is like is 2 chapters? Yeah. Averagely, it was about 40 pages. Okay. So I thought, if I write a book that's less than 40 pages, everyone will read it, innit? Read it.
Okay, yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
So I sold that one. And not only that, like, you got The Secret, you got Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, you got all these nice books, all these interesting sort of books. The only reason I probably read them all is because I was away. Do you get what I'm sort of saying? Outside, like, you know, struggling to read it when you've got so much going on.
Time, innit? Everything's like, you ain't got time, they want it here and now. Not everyone's a big reader.
Exactly. So I thought... Well, I want to try and break it all down, because look, there's a lot of science behind law of attraction as well. Not a lot of books actually do. Not a lot of books actually explain that. It's very like scientific, the law of attraction as well. Like, especially when people ain't heard of it. Like, what the fuck is that? Some cult? Is that religion? Yeah. No, it's very scientific, and you know, I stand behind it 100%, bro.
I know I'm bouncing from subject to subject, and I want you to kind of finish that. But can you give us a little bit of a breakdown of what your interpretation is of the law of attraction, kind of thing? Like,
you are what you attract. Do you know what I'm sort of saying? Your thoughts don't you think you're about thought? that thought comes out as frequency, bro. It's like you are what you attract. It's like there's two things that I say to people when I'm trying to explain law of attraction. It's like one is the simple one. It's like a radio station. Like you see yourself as a radio station. What it is you want to tune yourself with? What frequency? Do you want to listen to some negative shit? Do you want to try and what are you trying to tune yourself in with? You know, you want that. So it's about having that. You know what I mean? So, sort of like that frequency, because we're all made of atoms. You know what I'm saying? We're all energy, bro. We're made up of all the same sort of things. So it's like whatever you want to tune yourself with. And the other way I explain it is by, if I've got a guitar, let's Jamie, we can do this, bro. We should make a YouTube clip one day. I've seen it, it actually works. If you get like a guitar, if you get a piano here, and a piano over there, if I hit, let's say, the C note of that piano, the string on the C note on that piano will also start vibrating.
Joking me.
Because it's in tune with the same frequency, the same vibration, bro. And that's what law of attraction is. Like, you are what you tune yourself in with, bro. If you want to be negative, go and tune yourself in. Like, what do you attract? You attract more negative. They call it
100%.
karma.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm sort of saying? It's like, whatever you want to tune yourself in with, bro. That's it.
Okay, interesting. Sorry, bro. Now, so you got your book published. When did you get your book published?
When I was still away.
You're still away?
When I was still away, bro. I had to sneak it out. I had to sneak it out, bro. I did it so sly how I did it as well, but I had to send it to people. Like, I did it so sly. So I wrote this book, and I got my friends to do it, to self-publish it. So we went through the self-publishing way. So, but yeah, it sold out in the UK while I was still away. It sold out. You couldn't get it in the UK. You had, off Amazon. WH Smiths took it on, but then to get it on Amazon, it comes from like America, and it takes a while and that. But yeah, I did that, and I was still away, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Congrats on that, man.
No, I appreciate it. You should have seen the staff. You should have seen the staff's face, bro.
Yeah, innit?
PTAW.
Yeah, man.
And that was the first one. Know what I mean? I said to them all. Yeah, so.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's good. It is a good book as well. Like I said to you, I try breaking it down into words that I can understand. Bro, I'm from a Kansas state. I struggle with my reading and my writing and all that. But I can't spell. I had to guess where, on my grammar, I was just like, I think a comma might go here. I think a full stop might go here. Do you know what I mean? Like luckily, my friend helped me. She sort of proofread it to sort of before self-published it, because my fuck knows what my grandma was like, bro. These new iPhones are sick, innit?
Yeah,
like,
sick, bro.
I can't spell words. I type in this thing, I say it, and it comes up with that. Like, it's sick.
Nah, it's lit. It's lit. No, that's so inspirational, man. So, congrats on that. And then moving forward with that now. So, you got your release date. Like, how did that feel? Like,
oh mate, well, it was a bit nerving, because I never had a release date, so I had a parole date, because I was live for obviously section 3741. My sentence was indefinite, so you can apply to get released. But I knew, like, the way I've been going, the way I've been carrying myself, like it was clear I had changed. It was very clear. They knew what I was. Apart from they thinking I was a bit off key with the law of attraction, having these goals, but do you know what? In 2020, I knew I was getting out. I just knew. And it still wasn't even solid in that, bro. Like, it still wasn't solid in that, yeah. But I was telling everyone, it's solid. Do you know what I'm saying? I believed it, and it was actually about.
They must have started to believe you after your book got published and shit. Like, they must have started to think maybe he's telling the truth.
I know what my probation worker, I say her name, innit? My worker now, and she comes out, and they always say that I'm spoken about quite a lot in the place I was at, and they all like, even from old area, everyone was like, Ben, he's come out, he's done it, innit? He's doing it, like, yeah. So it is sort of, it's crazy, bro. Like I say, even sometimes I talk about it, fucking all, like,
yeah.
But they must have thought I was nuts in there, bro. Like, literally, how I never got more needles put on my ass than that, bro. Like, literally, you think about it, a mental patient does all this. He said he was gonna do it, and I've still got the book with the goals in as well. So
made it out, man.
It's mad, and meeting all these people, like, like I was chilling with Josh Miles that day, and I was watching his films when I was away and all that, bro. Like, Dave Morton, Joe Egan, like, all these people, K. Cole, come on, bro. I was listening to his music when I was away, and I was sitting there in Stay Busy studio, chilling with him and talking. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what? Yeah, so
right. I got him on my phone and that, bro. It's like, come on, I used to listen to this geezer's music, CDs when I was away and that. Now I'm like, cool with the guy. It's mad, bro.
What's the transition like from that? In fact, going from such, like, because you went in negative and then coming out to all this positivity, achieving, it seems like you're hitting milestone after milestone and you're doing it quickly. Like,
yeah.
How does that feel? Like, how's that?
Yeah, I'm still, like, the thing is, I'm still adjusting about being out as well, Jamie, but I feel Like when I'm saying, when I'm getting these messages of people that are get inspired, or they go start looking up law of attraction, or if I've made them like you with your videos when you made someone feel good, because your videos I feel good. And I'm not really a car person, sorry guys, but like it's like when I watch your video, I'll get well in tune with it. I feel like I am a car guy. I'm like it's the same vibe you
just
create.
the enjoyment through, like enjoy it through me.
Yeah,
like, even if you're not that guy, like see my enjoyment.
Yeah, you can see it, and you sort of connect to that energy, which is why I was definitely excited about coming doing this today because. Yeah, I feel what you're doing. You're creating. You're putting positive ripple effects out there. Do you get what I'm sort of saying? Knowing that other people, because like you said to my cousins, all fans of yours, isn't it? Like you didn't obviously you didn't know that,
bro. Do you know,
it's like
it's so mad. Just going back to it, like this law of attraction. When you contacted me, I was like, oh my god, like this is. It felt really because I knew like your thing was law of attraction, and then when you contacted me, like because it's so as I say, going back, I commented under James English's podcast with you from my car channel, which I'm very known for. Wouldn't usually do that on something that isn't car orientated and to another channel, perhaps that I know, or do you know what I mean? And I've done that, and it's because your story resonated. Like, do you know what I mean? And it just you gave out good energy, and like, bro, since the day when you first pulled up, love.
No,
straight
appreciate
away,
it, appreciate
straight
it,
like, do you know what I mean? I'm not just saying that because you're here. The vibe was nice. Do you see what I'm saying? You're like, even just sitting down and chilling with you, I almost feel like, bro, I could be your friend. Like, do you know
we're
what I
all
mean?
friends. What are you on about? We're friends.
Sorry, bro. But like, you know what I mean? Like, we could, the vibrations resonated at the same level, if that makes sense. Well, it definitely makes sense to you.